Hey y'all, welcome back.
It's Wednesday, so you know
We're winging it.
Today we're winging it with our friend and fellow RVer and incredible woodworker, Frank Jenkins, or Pops.
Yeah.
He has just built us a fantastic, beautiful new sign, and so we're going to talk to him about his RVing adventures and also his woodworking. So stay tuned. Okay, before we get started, let's quickly review the rules of Winging It. We set the timer on my phone for 15 minutes. We talk about the topic. In this case, it's Frank. When the timer goes off, we wrap things up. Completely unedited, unscripted, and you get what you get. So, 15 minutes on the clock.
15 minutes.
We're winging it.
Well, first of all, it's Pop's Custom Signs, right?
Pop's Custom Signs LLC. It's a LLC company.
And not only, look at this, y'all. I'm even afraid to move it. It's so beautiful. Just shining. And we got to see the whole thing being built. You've even got a YouTube channel where you share this.
Yes.
He shared the entire journey of building this sign. What's your YouTube channel?
It's Pop's Custom Signs LLC on YouTube.
Yeah.
And same thing on the Facebook channel.
Now, did you start this channel to show people their signs or what?
No, actually, I was being stingy. I started my YouTube channel to record what I was doing in case I ever wanted to come back and redo something.
Mm-hmm.
So it was easier to store it on YouTube's site than mine.
There you go.
So I started doing that, and then I had friends that said, well, I want to see what you're doing. And so I started publicizing some of them, and they just snowballed from there.
I got to tell you, he kept sending us a video, and every day. Every day. He's not only doing this unbelievable work, he's filming at the same time. And it is a fun channel to watch. You can see him build this sign from beginning to end. And not just this sign. He's built a lot of signs. And they're all incredible.
The process, just even watching you carve this, was fascinating. You know, as somebody who has no knowledge. I was going to say little to no, but no knowledge of woodworking. To see it in process and, at the end of every video, what you had already done, it was just incredible. So we're going to link to his channel, and we're going to, link to the different videos for our sign.
Well, and would you do a sign like this for someone else, obviously?
Sure, yes.
So if they want to get your logo or... he does a lot of business signs, y'all. He took us around town and showed us some of his work, and it's phenomenal. Look at this. This is a masterpiece right here.
And obviously, so this Wingin' It's a little bit different. We're normally at somebody's RV or at somebody's campsite. In this case, we're in Frank's shop because it only made sense.
It made sense. So how can they get a hold of you if they wanted to order something?
It's everything is Pop's Custom Signs LLC. So my website is popscustomsignsllc.com. YouTube, you can search Pop's Custom Signs LLC, or on Facebook. My email is popscustomsigns@att.net.
Mm-hmm.
Or my phone is 979-848-6448. It's a cell phone, so they can leave a text message or a voice message, because sometimes I'm running equipment and I can't answer the phone right away. But I pride myself on getting back to my customers immediately as soon as I can.
So let's talk, Frank, a little bit about you.
Mm-hmm.
How did you, first of all, you're an RVer.
Mm-hmm.
So tell us a little bit about your RV journey.
Well, my late wife, grew up RVing. Their dad actually built a fold-out camper trailer out of a horse trailer.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
And so after Beth and I got married in '77, we bought a cab over camper.
Mm-hmm.
And we hauled it for probably about a year and a half or so. And then we went to a Coleman Sun Valley pop-up, and we pulled that thing for about 10 years.
Wow.
All over Colorado, Arkansas, Louisiana, Texas, New Mexico, Arizona. We went everywhere with it. Our sons played competitive soccer, so when we'd go play tournaments, there were about 6 families on our team that RV'd, so we would stay in campgrounds rather than hotels and save money.
Yeah, that's how we did it.
Yeah.
So we pulled the pop-up until the boys didn't want to be seen in public with us anymore. You know, so now they both like to camp and stuff. So Beth and I were going to get back into camping when I retired, and we had talked about buying another trailer. And then sadly I lost her about 1.5 years before I retired. And so I thought I was going to continue working. Then I said, you know, she and I had a plan, and we wanted to get back into camping. So I went ahead and bought my RV, and it would have been the same size that she and I would have had, and it's the perfect size. And so when I go camping, I do it in her honor.
There you go.
That's awesome.
So now Frank's a part-time RVer. What do you travel in, Frank?
It is a Keystone Bullet 220 RBI. It is a 26-footer, 2 opposing slides with a wet bar in the center. And one of the things that I wanted to make sure that it had was when it was all closed up, that I had access to the restroom, and I had access to the fuse panel.
What about the refrigerator? Do you have access to the refrigerator?
No, refrigerators, I don't have access to that. I have to pull one of the slides out to get
So
to
you
that.
have to pack that ahead of time, obviously.
Right. So,
But you got access to the bathroom, so it's all about priorities.
But there's one other thing. What do you pull it with?
I pulled it with a 2020 Ram 1500. It is the 5.7 Hemi, and it has the 392 rear end. And I had previously pulled it with a 2016 model, and so I wanted to make sure that it had the same equipment because I knew that had worked fine with it before. The only difference is I had put airbags on the 2016 model. I don't need them on this 2020.
Okay.
And I love it. It works great.
Do you use stabilizers? Do you have stabilizers on your hitch? Or?
Yes, I use the friction sway bar.
Yeah, the sway bar hitch. That's what we had.
I'd
too.
like to get one of the fancy Hensley hitches or 3P Pro, but I am retired, so there's a budget involved. So right now, I do have a good quality hitch, though.
Good.
Yeah.
And when you do go camping, where are some of your favorite places that you
Well,
like to go?
in my backyard is Brazos Bend State Park, which is 22 miles from here, and we've camped there since it opened up, and I love it there. I've never gotten tired of it. I like the state parks. I have the state park pass, and I keep it up. I got to renew it, even though I used it once last year.
Yeah.
But I'm going to renew it. I love the state parks, and we like to go to, my wife and I love to camp at Lake Texana.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
And at that time, there was a state park,
Right.
and then there was the Breckenridge County Park. Now it's all one, but I still think the state park side, which they call Texana Park, is the prettier of the two, I believe. And
I think you're right, but I mean the other side has a lot of amenities,
Oh, yeah,
so
yes.
there's something for everybody there.
Yeah,
that's for
there's
sure.
lots to do there, and the beauty is one entrance gets you into both parks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
so that's the good part. So if you want to play putt-putt and you're in the Breckenridge side, you're good to go. But if you're in the Texana side, you go across and you can get in and play. So they've done a nice job over there. My favorite site over there is Site 104. It's beautiful.
Take that down.
Yep, Site 104 in Breckenridge.
Yeah.
But I do love the state parks. They're fantastic.
Yeah. Do you have any kind of picked out that you haven't been to yet that you're most looking forward to
Oh,
visiting?
where y'all hooked me. Paladuro. Paladuro and
Yes.
Cap Rock, those in the Panhandle, they're on my list to get to. And I think, was that y'all's second video y'all made?
It was very early on.
Yeah, and that's where y'all hooked me into your channel.
Wow.
Was when y'all did the tour of Paladuro.
That's been quite a while back.
It's been quite a while back.
I watched that and I clicked the button.
Woohoo!
And I've been there ever since.
Well, we appreciate it.
Yeah, we do.
To me, this is an epic day in my life to get to meet y'all.
Oh my gosh. Well, it's an epic day in our lives to get to meet you. You know, that's part of why we enjoy doing what we do, is because it connects us with folks, you know, and we get to meet some people kind of virtually, you know, through their name, folks that comment a lot and whatever. We kind of feel like we get to know them a little bit, but to get to see them in person and sit down with them is a whole other thing.
And what's crazy too is where Frank's shop is where Grammy Kay went to high school.
Yep.
Stacy's mom, and Stacy's aunt and uncles, and we just found out that Stacy's aunt
graduated with my sister.
Graduated with your sister.
It's a small world.
Yeah.
Such a small, and we had no idea of any of this when you reached out to us originally.
No, none whatsoever.
By email, and we looked at it and we thought, wow, that would be pretty cool. You know, we get several of these notices from time to time that people want us to be affiliates and stuff for collaborations, and this one just really touched us, and we thought that would really be cool. And then when this sign started, we thought, we could never do enough for Frank in this sign, because look at what he did for us. I mean, this is incredible.
So let's turn on that a little bit. Can you talk if I can get it out? Can you talk a little bit about how you got into woodworking?
Yeah, my wife wanted another sign. We had a sign that somebody had made for us for our house, and it was needing repair. So she asked me if I could make one, and I had a couple of routers that I had inherited from my dad and my father-in-law after they had passed away, and they were the old big Craftsman routers, big clunky 3 horsepowers, and I thought, well, I'll give it a try. So I always had wood, so I went into my building and I found a piece of wood and got the routers out and found a bit that I thought would probably work, and it was rude and crude, but my bride was happy, so I was happy. And then next thing I know, she brings me another piece of wood and she says, can you put me a J in this? And okay, and then the bug bit, and I started looking around, and I said, there's got to be better ways to do these. So I started looking on YouTube, and lo and behold, I found Dave and Eric Roten. It's a father and son duo out of Arizona, and they broadcast how to carve wood signs. In fact, their website is makeawoodsign.com.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so they churn out thousands of videos for free, and they teach you how to carve. I was fortunate to be able to take a 2-day seminar with them in 2018, and so I spent 2 days under their tutelage, and it was wonderful. And so I just progressed from there, and then there's 4 different carving groups that I'm on Facebook, and all of the carvers, we openly, freely share our designs, our work, our critiques, and we teach people. We welcome anybody that wants to learn to carve. We welcome them in. We're not going to make you feel like this is your first sign. We're going to help you get better from day one all the way up through.
Well, obviously, awesome. I mean, this to me looks like you've been doing this your entire life. I mean, there's no doubt. This is to me, it's a masterpiece, and I'm taken back that you've only done this really 2 to 3 years.
Yeah, about 2014 was when I started getting serious about it.
Okay, so 6 years or so, 6 or 7 years. It looks like something you've done your whole life. Obviously, I think you had it inside you your whole life. It just came out.
I think so. I think so.
I mean, because this is something else.
Yes, it is.
Well, it's a lot of fun.
So, if you will, share with us some of those links to some of those groups, and we'll put them in the description also. So if anybody's interested in learning about wood
You're going to make me
carving.
get my phone out.
Well, no, you don't have to do it right this second, but after
I'll
we're
get
done,
some links, yeah.
and then I'll put it in the description
Yeah,
of this
we'll
video.
get those from them so
Yeah.
y'all can
Because
look
I know
those
there's
up.
some folks out there who might be interested in getting into woodworking.
Yes.
I
So
got
it
to
could
tell
be a great
you,
resource.
go to his channel, Pop's Custom Signs LLC. Go to that channel. You're going to be amazed at. I mean, it's tough enough to do this work, but to have a camera on you and be talking to the camera while you're doing it. I mean, seriously, watching him make this sign and doing it on YouTube at the same time was unbelievable. And he's doing that for his customers now because
Right.
during COVID and everything, he just can't communicate real easily with a customer. So he can put them up on YouTube, and the customer can sit there and
Yeah,
watch
exactly.
their sign being made.
Mhm.
I mean, that's ingenious into itself.
I nicknamed my videos for my customers CPUs, which is for Customer Project Updates.
There you
And
go.
I send them a link, like I did y'all. I send them a link every day of what's happening that day, and it's been really good. My customers have enjoyed it.
That is cool. Oh.
Well,
our
real
time's
quick,
up,
I
but-
want to ask. Go ahead.
Well, I want to ask, can you tell them a little bit more about the sign, kind of how it came
Yeah,
to
I
you?
wanted to ask
or-
him.
Yeah, this is a piece of eastern cedar, and what I did is we cut the slab to the length. I've got long pieces of slab, and I cut it about 1.5 inches longer on each side, so I've got room to work with. And then I use my Cricut maker, and I make a stencil, and I lay the stencil down, and then what I actually do is I reverse weed, is what they call when you pull out the parts of the cricker, the stencil, where I pull out the part that I want to be carved, and I shoot ink, a black ink. I don't use black paint, but a black ink. It's called marsh ink, and then that gives me the lines for me to carve.
Okay.
Then I pull the stencil off, and then I do my carvings. And depending upon, I have a lot of different bits. Here's my bag of tricks. There's my bag of, no, that's not them. I don't know what I do with them. But anyway, I got a bag of bits.
And if you see the videos that he did on making this sign, you
You'll
showed
see.
those
Yeah.
bag of bits.
Yeah.
That's right.
But I have a lot of different bits to do different steps of the carvings,
Mhm.
and but it's just progressed from there, and it's a lot of fun to do it. It's gratifying to see smiles on your faces when I give them to you.
Wow.
Oh, absolutely.
So, and I can't thank Tom and Stacy enough for what they've done for me. My YouTube channel has skyrocketed in just this week of making this sign. So to the subscribers who joined me in this week, thank y'all very much. To my subscribers who are still with me, thank y'all as well. I couldn't be anywhere happier than what I am right now. So thank y'all.
And to all of our subscribers out there that are watching this, go to his channel and smash that subscribe button. I'm telling you, you're going to enjoy what you see.
It is really, really interesting to watch.
Thank
So
y'all.
Yeah.
thank you very much, Frank. And we are so excited to have this. You're going to be seeing this in a lot of videos coming up.
But the best part of this whole thing is we got a new friend.
That's
Yes.
the main thing right there. I walked away with 2 new friends.
Absolutely.
Y'all got one, I got 2. I got the better end.
Yeah, but we got Riley too.
Yeah.
So his shop foreman is his little dog.
Yeah.
And so-
Yeah, that's awesome.
So we really appreciate it. Thank you so much
Well.
for including
Oh,
us.
and the coffee mugs.
Heck yeah.
I don't know
We're
if y'all
all
can
set
see
now.
that.
Yeah, one on one side, and I am proud to be a Texas veteran-owned company. So
There you go, and that's super important too. So make sure you jump over and like his channel, like his Facebook page, watch his videos, and if you have any questions, he is great about responding to comments.
That's for sure.
thank y'all. Thank y'all.
So thank you so much again, Frank. We
Well,
really so much appreciate
I
it.
appreciate y'all letting me do this. This was my first attempt to do a collaboration, and I couldn't have picked 2 better people to do it with. So
Oh,
thank
wow.
y'all.
Well, we are honored. Thank
We
you
are
so
honored.
much.
Thank y'all.
For sure.
Thank you for joining us. Jump over to his channel and check it out. And until next time, we will see you on Sunday. Keep on winging it. Safe travels.
And happy camping.
Bye.
Bye.